what a day. What a lovely day. I had to come outside to shoot these videos. Weather's warm, but don't need a jacket. It was raining earlier, but now it's sunny. It's perfect out. I am continuing on with my series on 14 films per year of the last 20 years that I'm recommending for those of you who would like to try some stuff that came out a few years ago, haven't seen yet, or would like to plan your own 2-week film festival. I'm on to 2001, of course, and I thought we'd start with Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 was, of course, directed by Steven Soderbergh. It was a remake of a Rat Pack film with Sinatra and Dean Martin and a few other guys. Of course, Clooney and Brad Pitt and that whole gang, they're all trying to rip off a Vegas casino, or at least 3 of them, by robbing the Central Vault that's owned by Andy Garcia. It's a fun movie, lighter than air, very inconsequential, lots of fun. And it spawned 2 more sequels. The third one I didn't like at all. Strangely, most people don't like the second one. I don't get that, because I think the second one's really great, but the third one's terrible. Anyway, moving on. Wes Anderson directed The Royal Tenenbaums. That came out in 2001. Gene Hackman, of course, is the patriarch of the Tenenbaum family. His ex-wife, Angelica Houston, his sons, Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller, his daughter, Gwyneth Paltrow. They're all dealing with his claim that he has stomach cancer and, dealing with his temperamental nature and also their own sort of inter-family dynamics. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Owen Wilson? It's actually Luke Wilson. Isn't Luke Wilson the son? Yeah, he's the tennis pro. Anyway, terrific movie, a favorite Anderson movie of mine. Then we have a Frank Oz film. Normally he does comedies, but this one was a thriller. It's called The Score. And it has a cast that's more or less to die for. You've got Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, and Edward Norton as the leads. They're all working together to plan a heist of an auction house in Canada, which is holding a scepter, an extremely valuable item. And that takes a lot of planning and a lot of very careful work on their part. But they're all really good at what they do. And of course, there's some trouble along the way, but always is with heist movies. That's 2 heist movies already for this year. Next, I'd like to talk about an animated film directed by Hironobu Sakaguchi and Mato Sakakibara, and that is, of course, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. This was a CGI animated movie. Of course, it was inspired by the computer game series. The main character is voiced by Ming-Na Wen, who, of course, plays one of the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now on the television show. A few other people in the voice cast include Donald Sutherland, Alec Baldwin, Steve Buscemi, and Ving Rhames. And they are dealing with a futuristic world in which alien spirits have taken over most of the planet and have killed off all life. They're protecting themselves inside a shielded city, and they're doing some scientific research, at least Ming-Na and Donald Sutherland are, to find a way to neutralize or reverse the effects of these alien spirits that come into contact, that basically kill humans, any humans they come into contact with. Some of the character animation isn't as sophisticated as it would be now if it was made now, but it's a really, really well-designed movie. Lots of really great visuals in it. I like this movie a lot. Then we have Ghost World. Ghost World is based on a graphic novel. The film was directed by Terry Zwigoff, and it stars Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson as a couple of recent high school graduates who are looking to get an apartment together and looking to, find jobs, just basically continue to hang out. Enid, the Thora Birch character, she's the main character. She's sort of disillusioned by the whole grind of daily life, and she muses herself in any sort of counterculture way she can. And she befriends a character played by Steve Buscemi, who's a jazz record collector and really sort of antisocial. She makes it her mission to find him a lady. In the meantime, she's sort of growing apart from her friend, and that's very disappointing. And so it's sort of like a turning point in her life. It's a really good movie. I haven't seen any Terry Zwigoff films to match it, although I did find Bad Santa quite funny. I wouldn't necessarily put it on a list like this. And finally, I'd like to talk about the Pixar movie Monsters, Inc. It was directed by Pete Docter, who went on to do Up. Monsters, Inc., of course, has John Goodman and Billy Crystal as the voices of Mike and Sully, and they are professional scare agents that are supposed to pop out of kids' closets and scare them and make them scream and then harvest their scream energy for their city. Really, really fun movie. Steve Buscemi is also in this movie again. He does the voice of the the chameleon, right? Also, James Coburn does a voice as well. Really, really fun movie. Really enjoyable Pixar movie. That's 7 right there. That's a week's worth of 2001 movies, good ones, if you're watching one per night. And my next video will have another 7, so that's a nice 2 weeks worth of 2001 movies if you're watching one per night. Hope you'll tune in again for further videos. Appreciate comments that you leave, and don't forget, in the description below you'll find my Facebook page and also the link to the playlist where all these videos are located. Thanks very much. See you again real soon. Bye.